What up, guys? Welcome to episode 205 of Fresh Off the Mat.
I just went over.
Here at the Jiu-Jitsu.
You're an idiot.
It's been a morning, bro.
You're telling me.
I'm tired.
Same. This is horseshit. I have a job, an actual job. This sucks.
You got a job that don't make any money. Isn't that crazy?
For free, dude.
Bro,
For free.
For free.
It's
If you guys don't know, he's
I'm in my internship.
He's in his internship for college, which
yes, internships don't get paid. You know what I don't like? Because I stopped by my mother-in-law's house.
If you don't get paid for an internship, it has to be 1 day a week. You can't abuse people and have them 6 days a week for
full fucking time,
not paid.
full hours, full-time hours.
That's crazy.
That blows me. Mind you, actually more than full-time hours if you fucking count it. That's fucking insane. This week is not 6 because we had Monday, didn't start school. Next week is 6 days in the week. Motherfuckers. Anyway, so I don't like people that think this way. So I go over to my mother-in-law's house. She just got her knee replaced and she's getting PT done at home. Mm-hmm. So she's all happy talking about the internship, right? But then she tells the PT, she was just like, oh yeah, like he's just upset. He's not getting paid for internship. She goes, I didn't get paid for my internship. It's like, bitch, don't you want it better for people? Just because it sucked for you doesn't mean it has to suck for everyone else, bro.
I hate that mentality that like,
oh, I fucking did it.
Where an old head says something like, I went through it, so why shouldn't you go through it? And it's like, are we stuck in time?
Yes.
Are we stuck in time?
I understand in like certain aspects that
I get it. Sometimes
where like in jiu-jitsu, bro, you got to go through the suck of being a white belt.
Yeah.
Everyone has gone through it. It's like,
but that there's no way to avoid that.
Exactly.
Like, that's a situation where there's not a way.
That's what I was going for. If we can pay people, that doesn't change the. And I'm not.
If I could give you a pill and skip you past white belt and be a really good blue belt, I would.
Cool. Cool. I save time. We save energy. Whatever. I don't have to remember random people's names that are going to quit 2 weeks.
That's true.
But it's the aspect like. One, pay an intern lower. That's fine. Yeah. Like I'm not saying
wage.
That. And I'm not saying you have to pay him a full salary. We're there to learn,
especially where he's interning. It's a known organization, and like they have the money. It's not like this organization wouldn't have the money.
If there's private sector areas right now that are able to pay an intern, guess what, bud? You can fucking pay interns. And again,
minimum wage.
That's bro. I asked. I was like, can I get $15 an hour? I'm pretty sure that's less than what the current minimum wage is. And I was like, can I get 15?
What is minimum wage in Florida right now?
No, dude.
I think you're right.
I was like, can I get 15? I was like, that's all. I just need something.
Bro.
I want something for my time, bro.
But
you get an education. That was what school was for. I get like this is to apply it. And usually when you apply things, you get paid for that application.
Yeah. but my thing is like, again, I understand if it's an unpaid internship. If it's like, hey, bro, it's
we
8 hours.
2 days
it's
out
8 hours
maybe 3.
When you're saying you got to suck up 40 to 50 hours of my time for an internship a week, bro, think about someone who has a full-time job
14
working
non-tipped, 1098 for tipped.
But think about how crazy it is if you work a full-time job and an internship. So you're pulling 80 to 90 hours.
Most of the a lot of the ones who already had full-time jobs are working the bare minimum at their internship, which is another 25. But yeah, my buddy who's working like I think 35 hours a week or something right now,
and doing 40 hours.
And now, his internship I think he's only doing 25. Like he's at the bare minimum. Our school requires
why do you have
25.
to do full-time internship hours?
What they do. That's what they say we have to. The site does. The site gets to dictate it. You can tell your site, like, hey, I guarantee if I told my site, like, I'm going homeless, I need less hours here, I will make my hours for the internship as a whole, but I need to.
You have to hit a certain amount of hours? Like, it has to be like 200 hours total?
You have to have more than 350 by the end of the semester. So
when's the end of the semester?
November 20th for us. So we have to have more than 350 in that time frame. Yeah. So the minimum amount of hours for that is 25. So every site, every single person's site, they're all at least hitting 25.
So why are they making you work more than 25?
Because that's just what they request.
I'm not understanding. Why do some people get less and you have to do more?
Because the site might not want them.
Who the fuck's the site? Is it a person or a website?
No, the individual sites.
The webs?
No, the individual site.
Where you're
where you're interning. Yeah, where you're interning at. So they just.
Why can't you go to a site that doesn't require that?
I didn't know. And so also the thing with my internship is so everyone else's internship is you do one place for one semester and then you switch to a new spot in another semester.
Is that what you're gonna do?
No. So for this site and another one that's on another pro, like a pro team, we don't get to leave. We have to stay with them both semesters. So here's the reasoning is there's nothing happening right now for these teams. Like it's very dead, right? In the spring, obviously, the training happens.
Yeah.
It picks up like crazy.
Wait, so okay, you have to hit 350 hours since you're
Per semester.
Wait a minute, goes into the next semester too?
Yeah, I'm an internship for 2 semesters. So
okay. You
yeah,
said you have
like
to hit
I said, I'm not
350.
going to be coming
Since
back to day class till next year.
No, I know. But you said you have to hit 350 for the semester, right? If you hit it before
over 350. Nope. I asked that too. I asked.
What are you talking about?
Because I think our total internship time is 14 weeks, like per the semester, because then it's 2 weeks like a finals or whatever. But I asked, I was like, so if I hit my hours, which we're guaranteed to hit way before that, I was
you
like,
should hit it in what, 5 weeks?
No, 10 weeks.
What, 50 hours a week? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we drop at some points. So sometimes, on paper we put down a certain amount, but then there are some days they
So
might
you're
let us
telling
go.
me that somebody's going to be able to? I don't understand. They're
We
going to
log
get the
our hours.
same degree, the same letter in their grade, but they're going to work 25 hours a week for the semester. But you have to work 40 hours a week, and you don't get done sooner than them. There's no possible. That doesn't make any sense, bro.
So, I mean, on the form, it says you have to have at least more than 350. So it doesn't say like hit 350 done. It's you have to have at least more than that. That's the bare minimum is more than 350.
School is a bro. It's a mafia, bro.
Yeah.
School is a mafia.
Well, this one I'm going to say it's on
mafia.
a site to pay people. I don't understand. I truly do not believe in a free internship. And I know people are like, oh, like I seen the argument where they're like, we're giving you an opportunity to learn more hands-on. We give the opportunity for more education. We're going to give you the on-field experience. We have to take time and money away from us working directly with people to then have to teach you more. One, most internship sites, the way it works is you're going to shadow for a little bit, watch everything, and just be an observer. So you're not taking time. Oh, you mean on the time that you're probably going to spend on your phone, fucking texting or something? Like you can't just sit and explain something for 5 or 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And so, like,
this is a
the
scam,
excuse
bro.
of like we're losing all this time and money because an intern is coming in.
No, you're not.
Dude.
No, you're not. If you're just an observer, it makes no difference that you're a fly on the wall.
Right. And not only that, you know what goes through my head? I'm like, what about when you get a new person?
Yeah.
Are you like,
yeah, what if you hire a new employee?
Yeah, exactly. When you hire a new employee, everything you do with an intern is the same. Like that person just understands the field, but you're going to have to teach them everything. Someone coming out of school should understand the field. Like everyone, even the other two that have no experience in the field are coming in here. They have an understanding. We just need to learn your system. You know what I mean?
You couldn't get an intern anywhere else, like Apex or somewhere else that like they treat you with respect.
I could have. I applied here. One, even with my experience and all, I don't know. I was like, I didn't think that they would want me. I was their number one choice. Fucking dude called me directly. It was like, hey, we want you.
How are you gonna treat the number one draft pick like this, bro? This is the opposite of the NFL. So you get treated like shit if you're pick number one.
I did ask. I asked for this in the sense of like applying for it, but again, I didn't think I'd get it. So when I got it, also obviously big organization. I'm thinking this is going to be huge, so I was happy. So obviously,
this is why the rich stay rich. Look, the rich place cheapskates, bro. Fucking cheapskates, dude. That's crazy. I'm sorry, man. I can't do that.
Yeah, the not paid thing is what pisses me off literally the most out of everything. That's it. Is like. But you know what I think it is
Even
too?
if we were making $10 an hour, at least it would be something.
Yeah.
It would be something.
$400 a week? I mean,
yeah, I mean, it would be something.
It's nothing in the grand scheme, but it's something.
But it pays
I
for
at least
gas,
feel like that. I was like, bro, at least it pays my gas.
It pays your car insurance for the month. I mean, it takes care of a bill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it would have been nice, but whatever. Like, I can't change it. It sucks.
My thing is, like, how do people, like, it's funny because me and Danielle, she's never seen the show Grey's Anatomy, so we're watching it right now. And in the beginning of Grey's Anatomy, they're interns. Like, they're like doctors, but like they're residents. Residents. Yeah. Residents. And like they talk at one point, there's like an emergency catastrophe happens, and they go from getting off their shift to having to go right back to the hospital, then to have to work their next shift the next day. And in my head, I'm like, what hospital would want to take that on? Because now you have a doctor who's working 48 hours who's like exhausted. Like, what about liabilities, accidents, like shit going sideways?
Doctor liability insurance is extremely high.
I feel like it would be less if they hired more doctors that didn't have to do back-to-back shifts like that. Yeah, doesn't that seem counterproductive in a way?
I mean, all doctors say that. If you like, I have obviously like going back into school and like in the medical field. Yeah. I get all the fucking doctors who are back in school, which is funny. Obviously, the algorithm is very good at also targeting because it was all older guys or girls going back to school for like their medical degrees or whatever the case. But they all said the same thing. They were like, we are the biggest liability as we're going through residency. Because because not only are they doing residency, does Grey's Anatomy also touch on the point that as residents, they're still in school?
Yeah.
Like they still got tests. They still got. I think it's the not MCAT or something.
Where do they find the time?
Like grade 1, 2, 3 things?
Yeah. We just passed an episode where one of the guys failed it and he only has one more chance to take his test again.
Which is also, I didn't know that, is like you could just fail. So do you know Dave Ramsey, finance guy?
Yes, So, glasses, older guy.
Yeah, someone called into a show once and I remember I was hearing it and it was this doctor. Well, he wasn't a doctor. Or he got his doctor. So that's what it was. He got his doctorate. Just because you get that, that's not you being a doctor. You have to go pass those other tests. Yeah. And I think he said he took it 7 times. He goes, and so Dave Ramsey's not one for like bankruptcy.
Yeah.
This guy failed 7 times. On this next one, he was like, I don't think I can take it again. And he was like, and Dave Ramsey, he's like, dude, you went through all that. You still can't pass this test. What's going on? He's like, I just can't pass. He's like, I don't know. I'm failing it. And then he was like, okay, I'm in 6 figures of debt. His medical degree, being a doctor, he can't even go be a nurse. It's a whole different route, which I was like blown away by. I was like, they don't learn the same.
And you want to know what the heartbreaking part about that is? When you file for bankruptcy, your education is the one thing you can't put on there. If you file for bankruptcy, every debt you have can be absolved through bankruptcy. The loans you take out for education cannot. Those are the ones that stick with you till you die, no matter what. Now, what you can do is...
I mean, there's like the 10-year thing in public service.
But what a lot of people can do is, let's say you owe $30,000.
Consolidate it into something?
Before you file for bankruptcy, take out... oh my God, what's it called where you take out the value of a credit card? Let's say you have $30,000 a line of credit in Discover. You take that out, you pay off the school, and then when you file for bankruptcy, you declare the Discover as your bankruptcy.
Yeah, he would have to do that to a bunch of credit cards.
100%, because you would not be able to transfer all over.
That's 6
figures,
too much, dude. Way too much. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. School is the one thing when you file for bankruptcy.
That's fucking horseshit. Whoever came up with the school interest rate thing.
It's a mafia. I just told you, it's a mafia,
they set that up.
It's a mafia.
That's crazy. Like whose pockets did they lie to say that we don't get covered in bankruptcy?
Huh?
Whose pockets did they lie to say we don't get touched by bankruptcy?
They viewed it as you're going to get this paper that projects you forward in your degree.
You don't ever lose the education, so we're not going to let you just decide to get rid of the debt.
What I think is if you absolve the debt, you nullify the education. You take away their degree. You say you cannot use this degree to project you forward in any way, shape,
That's fair.
But then it becomes tricky because they have that piece of paper, not a lot of...
And then also, like, what if someone, like, 10 years down the line had to file for bankruptcy over something? Like, like medical debt crushed them and they were like, oh, I need to file for bankruptcy. You can't just take away their education at that point.
No, it's, I don't know, it's such a tricky thing.
I would say that would be a time frame. I would say that's a time frame. If you file for bankruptcy, like, a year after or some shit like that, then it's like, cool, then you lose your degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, if it's someone who's outside of and I'm saying 6 months to a year, anything past that, you can't take their fucking education experience away at that point.
Bro, I wish I could go back, man. Paying off my degree, bro, that was the biggest waste of money in my life. I thought about so many times. I was like, I could absolve this $40K.
$40,000? You got criminal justice?
I got a bachelor's in criminal justice, 3 years.
Bro, I've gone to 3 different schools.
I went to community college for the first year to kick out the easy classes, like the ones
that was with community college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of people told me back then, they're like, don't go to a college right away. Go to community college the first year, because the first year, whatever you take at community college, you're going to take that at the big colleges.
Especially, I'm sure you had sister schools up there too. If you go to like a sister school of a university,
transfer over.
Yeah, it's like FSW to FGCU. Everything at FSW goes to FGCU.
But I know a lot of friends of mine that went to Ivy League schools right out the gate. Dumb. The first year, they spent 8 times the amount on the same classes.
The first year, they'll be like, oh, I'm at $80,000 in debt. It's like, bro, you've been to college for 1 fucking year.
Bro. I'm telling you. And it's crazy because when I was paying that stuff off, I thought about a few times. I was like, I should just file for bankruptcy. What does it matter? I'm not using this degree. It doesn't matter. But bro, it's the one thing.
Well, good thing you did it.
It doesn't get absolved.
Yeah, no, in the sense like if you even tried, like if you were like, oh fuck it, just file, then you realize that it did it.
Who cares? 7 years later, who cares? 7 years later, 10. It's off your credit. 7.
Thought bankruptcy was
no bankruptcy is 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. Who cares?
See,
at that point, I was already owning the gym. At that point, I already owned the property. You can't take that stuff away. Oh, so you take away my credit score? Who cares? I'm not getting a new car. I'm not living in a new place. It doesn't affect me in any way that I need the credit anyway.
You know what was also weird about
the capital to me was more worth it at that point.
Is credit in itself is also a weird thing. Like how one thing can lower it so much, but then it'll take you forever to raise it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? Fuck, like.
It's another mafia. The credit score thing is another mafia, another scam. If you're a full cash person, like if you own a business, like me owning the gym, me, what do you call it? Having the property in Tennessee. At this point, if I just want to just be like, fuck it, I'm filing for bankruptcy on any debt that I had, it wouldn't even make a difference to me. It wouldn't make a difference. I'm not trying to get a new car. I'm not trying to get anything. Like, okay, so Danielle has to sign off on if we get a house. Who gives a fuck? Like, we're not married. It doesn't matter.
You got cash. It's all cash. It's all cash. Like I also don't like that we've moved to a system that punishes trying to be cash only.
Yeah,
Like I like having a credit card. Like there's benefits and all, especially now. Fucking going to Vegas for like $30 because of points. That shit's dope.
Insane.
That's
so
awesome.
Good.
But then there's the problem of like you go to places in some places like you just can't use cash. It's like I like using cash for a lot of things. Like going out generally, I like using cash unless I get double points on something. If
it makes me mad. It's funny you say this because we talked about this at day class the other day. I get so mad when you go to a place and they say one or the other. Like where they say we're cash only or we're card only.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because here's my point of view. Aren't they both legal tender? So how can you tell me that I have money to pay for this, but I'm not allowed to utilize the money because
legal tender only applies to paper cash. So like when they refuse cash, that's like they technically can't refuse cash.
That's so weird that they can refuse
credit card,
cash.
You could be like, I don't have the processing system to take that. So you can refuse like cards, but legal tender, if they're like, oh, I'm card only, it's like, this is legal tender for me to pay.
Yeah.
We are allowed to pay for this. But I think like
I forgot where me and Danielle were. I think we ordered coffee at one of these mom and pop coffee shops. And I went to
cash only?
And I was like, I don't have cash on me. And they're like, oh, well. And I was like, well, I don't know. How do you want to resolve this situation? Because you don't have and I don't have.
What'd they do? Did they give it to you?
They just let us go.
Yeah.
They made us our coffees. I took a sip and I went to pay and they didn't have it. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't have a sign. So I'm not really. No, they had a sign, but it was like behind the wall. I don't know. I didn't see it.
But even then, it's just like, bro, I would say one, as a training event, I'd probably tell this like the staff, be like, hey, always tell them, hey, before you purchase, cash only. Or you put cash only right at the fucking in bold.
Well, have you ever been to Mom's on the beach? No. I don't even know if Mom's is still around anymore. It was when it was a place called Mom's. It was a little cafe. And they were known for their coffee and their cinnamon rolls in the morning. Nice. And they were cash only. The front door said in red letters, cash only. The front thing said cash only.
Like it's going to let you know before
they would tell
that
you
transaction
this is cash
happens.
only.
Yeah. Before, and so like that's fine. But even then, I still don't agree. I'm like, fuck you, take money. Now the credit card thing, I can say because what is it like 1.5% or 3.5% processing fees?
Yeah.
Then at the end of the month, I heard that they take another fee just to utilize their system.
So for the gym, for everybody's memberships. We pay, I think we're at like $430 a month just goes to them. And
see, this is the shit that people like on business side of things that people don't understand. Like when I first started the dog training thing, I was like, holy fuck. Like everything that I'm paying for out of pocket. Oh, my invoice app that I'm using, I have to pay for. My fucking, there was a credit card reader that I had to pay for. The processing system to be able to utilize the fucking
certain credit cards charge you more.
And so I was like,
American Express, I think, is the worst one.
Shit on businesses. And I'm like, bro, now I get it when someone's charging an egregious, like Fabio showing us that hat where it was like a hat goes for like $400. Remember? And like the socks were like, there was a jacket for like $2,000. Yeah. That I'm like, yeah, it's egregious. But like, if I'm charging you a couple $100 and you're like, oh, you're just keeping all this money, it's like, brother, you don't know how much I'm actually paying to just keep everything up.
And it's based on a percentage. So the more members you get, the higher that
$5,000 just so you can have a system to run credit cards.
Yeah.
A year, $5,000 right there. Like, dude, but that's not little money.
No. Like I said, we're at like 4 something for our every monthly. It hits us on like the 5th of the month where we pay this fee to the merchant company that charges everybody, and it's percentage based. So the more members we get, the higher that goes up. Now, it is what it is. You got to have a processing system.
Like it's like one of those things. It's kind of like taxes.
Yeah, I mean,
like where like the more money you make, the more taxes you pay. It's like cool, congratulations. It's the same thing with that, but it's also like
so on the 1st of the month when I do the budget for the gym, I always calculate. I round up. So instead of
100%, yeah.
I think I round it to 500.
So whatever extra is nice. That's what I would do that in the military. I'd round all my. I remember Mac looked at it. She goes, "Why do you do this?" I was like, "Because then when I budget that way, any extra I have, is like I even budget fund money." So I was like, then I get to throw extra into that, or it's savings, or it's like cool, a trip's coming up. Like it's
well, I don't know. So like my income every month is very variable based because like the gym could have a high amount of members and the gym could have a low amount of members. And the way we do it is we put money into our savings. We pay Johnny. We put money into what do you call it? Into the bills, like the electric, the water, the rent, and then whatever's left over after we put some money away for savings for a rainy day. Me and Fabio just split it down the middle. So obviously every month it could go up $100, could go down $300, whatever. And then for the rental property, it's the same thing. If we lost a couple of renters or we had to repair the roof, it always fluctuates. So I always base it off our lowest
amount
of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So I go,
2 years. Wow.
That's how I do it. I go, what's the lowest of the last 2 years that I've made in a month? And I base it off of that. That's how I budget.
That's nice.
So any extra, like this month, I think we got like $800 more than typical for the rental properties. So I was like, oh, okay. It was just bonus. Like I wasn't expecting to get that. So that's the way you got to budget.
Bought another package.
Of course I did. Of course I did. But you know how many people they budget the opposite way? They budget based on their best performing.
Well, that's the issue when people start making a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's like they make a lot of money, but it's like, cool, man, that's new.
So I started making money on YouTube, right? Yeah. And Danielle was like, oh, do you think it will get to the point where like you could quit working like the night job or whatever?
That takes a while.
I said, no. It's got to be consistently over and above that for a long period of time before it even comes close. Like it, because people will touch that gold one time and then they're like, oh, I could just quit. And then you don't hit it the next month.
Who was that UFC fighter who maintained he was a construction worker or something?
Oh, probably for a while
and
after
I think he stayed with the UFC and it was until like his 5th or 6th like win.
Yeah.
Where he was like, okay, now with all my bonuses, he's like, I'm pretty consistent.
Yeah.
Like
if they cut me, I could float myself.
Yeah, he's like, I'll be good. And it's like probably also at the point where it's like if he went to start at a gym or coach and he could get more people following. Like, but that's it. It's like you don't like I think
these are smart risks that you take in life. These are the smart ways.
It's like, that's like what every entrepreneur ever talks about. Like, so you just gotta go all in. Yeah, go all in. When it's right to go all in. But it's like you're all in, yes. But people I think mistake all in by like I'm gonna also quit everything. It's like no, all in means
it's like
I'm not fucking sleeping because I'm gonna build my business.
It's like YouTubers. It's like YouTubers who are like, oh, I got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm gonna do well. I'm just gonna quit my job. And it's like, bro, you gotta maintain that until you consistently are making money and getting.
So like people who think streaming is easy. No.
February YouTube changes what it qualifies for you to get monetized on YouTube. Bro, I made it in like the last fucking time.
You serious?
Yeah. So I just got monetized on YouTube. I think it was like 6 months ago was I officially got monetized and all that stuff. They just sent out an email to everybody that starting February of 2027, it's double. You have to hit, I think it's like 80,000 watch hours. And like, it's an
you know, probably why it's those people who like, yep. I was just trying to say it's the AI people, isn't it? Because they're just running. Everyone's making all these. Because I realize
they're getting monetized and then they're starting up their.
Because I do like music pages. I'll follow. It's like lo-fi beats or whatever, but certain different ones. And so one I didn't know. I don't know if you've ever listened to lo-fi. It's just like chill beats and all. The lo-fi girl is like an actual musician. Like he makes the beats physically. Yeah, that's not. I thought it was AI.
Oh.
Yeah, whoever's behind that, they get an animator, and then the beats are made. But there are other pages I follow that are AI built, and so like, but I see how many views they got. It's like like I knew YouTube was going to fucking take that down soon.
We'll see you guys.
Oh yeah.